Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for being here. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. If you're already one of my subscribers, thank you so much for your continued support. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my birth story whilst we do some glitter makeup. So, my labor story starts with a running stomach in the middle of the night. I woke up to find out that I'd lost my mucus plug. I managed to sleep through the night with mild contractions, but I didn't tell anyone that I'd lost my mucus plug. I was just being a strong girly, thinking, I've got this under control. Since the contractions were coming after an hour, I thought it was too soon to panic. So I slept through the night, and I was just really tired anyway, so I needed the rest. In the morning, my husband left for work. That's when I told my family that I'd lost my mucus plug. And then my family pressured me to go to the hospital early. So I had read somewhere that if you stay in one place, your oxytocin rises and then you labor much quickly. I don't even know how I was thinking, and I don't even know if that is true. But then I got a lot of pressure from my family to go to the clinic as soon as I found out that I was in labor. At first I was really annoyed because I was thinking, my plan was to labor for a very short time. Also, I just thought in my head that if I plan my things, labor is going to go the way that I want it to go. I ended up going to the clinic in the morning, and then I got there at 9 a.m. and then I met my husband there, and he was just starting his paternity leave. I was checked and they confirmed that I was in labor and 2 centimeters dilated. I spent the day in the waiting room cracking jokes with my husband, and we had breakfast, we had lunch, we even had some laughs, and I was even telling him, I'm a strong person, you see, I won't even cry, this is just 2-minute errand having a baby. Guys, they checked me a few times to check if I was dilating well. One thing that helped me was relaxing whilst they insert the fingers, because once you tense up, it's going to be painful. So I think I was at 3 centimeters around 1 p.m. and then about 5 centimeters around 6 p.m. My doctor came in and punctured my amniotic sac. That is when the hell began. That is when all hell broke loose. It was so painful. The puncturing of the sac wasn't painful, but the contractions that came after that were the most painful thing I'd ever experienced in my whole life. That's also when they noticed the baby had pooped. I was so scared. I'd never been so scared my whole life because I'd prepared for this baby. I really wanted to hold this baby, and then here I was hearing this scary thing, because there are a lot of complications that come when a baby passes the meconium before they are born. So I had to lie on my left side, and they had to put a fetal heart rate monitor on me. Everything was just now happening so fast and so scary. The beeping, the hospital room, everybody running around. It was now I was just in a state of panic, and at the same time, I was just in so much pain. I couldn't even explain or do anything. I was moved to the labor room at around 7 p.m. and then it was 2 hours of the most excruciating pain I had ever felt. I would never wish any of that pain on anyone. The contractions were now coming one after the other. And I remember pulling my husband's clothes. I'm sure I ripped his shirt somewhere. I was pulling his clothes apart. I was trying not to hurt him, but I was in so much pain. And then I was then now too weak to push the baby, so they had to assist me with a vacuum procedure. After 3 pushes and a vacuum procedure, the baby finally came at 9:20 p.m. Never felt that much pain in my life, but when I finally held my baby in my arms, it was the most beautiful feeling I'd ever felt. Thank you for watching. Here are a few looks from the look that we were doing today. I was using the Cultured Class Glitter Eyeshadow Palette, and I used gold glitter on my eyes. So yeah, that's my birth story. It was crazy, but it was all worth it. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.